Hello, Elizabeth here, and today I'm going to show you how to make this sunflower snow globe tumbler. I love making snow globe tumblers, but this one was a first for me because it's actually made of glass. This is a glass can style tumbler, but it's double walled and comes with a pre-drilled hole so that it can be used as a snow globe tumbler. I don't know what it is about the glass, but I find that the snow globe mixture looks so much prettier and more mesmerizing than it does in the other plastic snow globe tumblers I've made in the past. I'm gonna walk you through everything step by step. I started with a 16-ounce glass snow globe tumbler. It's double-walled and comes with a pre-drilled hole in the bottom and a rubber plug. It also includes a bamboo lid and a straw. You can find a link to these and the other products I'm using in the description of this video. For my snow globe mixture, I combined 2 parts vegetable glycerin with 1 part water. I used about 100 grams of vegetable glycerin and about 50 grams of tap water. I mixed with a popsicle stick until it was fully combined. Next, I used a syringe to add some liquid into the hole in the bottom of the tumbler. I like to start with a bit of liquid in my tumblers before adding any glitter to help keep the glitter from getting stuck in the top rim of the cup. I used some washi tape to create a barrier wall around the bottom of the cup, which will help contain the glitter. For this tumbler, I used a chunky holographic gold glitter mix. It's super sparkly and has all different sizes of glitter flakes, which looks really nice in the snow globe mixture. I just eyeballed the amount of glitter I added, and I did a few rounds of glitter, adding more of the liquid mixture in between. Once I was satisfied with the amount of glitter in the tumbler, I finished filling it to the top with the snow globe mixture until it was overflowing. Then I left it overnight to allow any air bubbles to make their way to the surface. The next day, I soaked up any remaining liquid on the surface, and then I plugged the hole with the included rubber plug. There was a little more wiggle room for the plug than I anticipated, and I accidentally shoved it all the way through the hole inside the tumbler. Then struggled for a very long time trying to retrieve it, so be very careful not to use too much pressure when you're plugging the hole. After the hole is plugged, it should be waterproof enough to give it a shake and check out how your mixture looks inside the cup. I was happy with how my glitter was looking, so next I cleaned the bottom of the cup with rubbing alcohol and then used UV resin to fully seal the bottom of the tumbler. There's only a very small dip in the bottom of this type of cup, so your UV resin layer needs to be pretty thin in order to keep the bottom of the cup level when it sits on a flat surface. I applied a small amount of resin and used my heat gun and a small popsicle stick to help spread it out, using just enough to fully cover the rubber plug. Then I cured the resin for a few minutes under my UV lamp, and then the cup was fully sealed and waterproof. Next, I cleaned the entire cup with rubbing alcohol to prep it for my decals. This sheet of decals is intended to be a wrap for tumblers. These are called UV DTF transfers, and they are not the same as regular vinyl decals that you can buy or cut with your Cricut machine. They are much more permanent and waterproof. These come in all different types of patterns and colors and can be incredibly detailed, which makes them a lot easier to use than trying to layer a bunch of different colors of vinyl. There is very little room for error with these transfers. Because they are so permanent, once they are placed on your cup, there is no chance of repositioning them. If you try to remove them, they kind of chip away like paint instead of peeling off. This was my first time using DTF transfers and I love the result, but it was definitely a learning curve and has a few imperfections. So you may want to test this on a surface you don't care much about before committing to a tumbler. Otherwise, they work very similarly to placing vinyl decals with transfer tape. You just peel them off their backing and place them onto your cup using a scraper to make sure everything is pressed down securely before peeling off that clear film. I'd also recommend using your scraper across the entire sheet of decals before removing the backing, just to make sure the film picks up all of the decals without leaving any little pieces behind. Once you get them on there, they look great and are super secure, so it's definitely worth checking these out if you've never used them before. And here is the final result. This cup is so summery, and like I mentioned before, the look of the snow globe mixture inside of the glass is so incredibly beautiful. Although the DTF transfers are super durable, I would still recommend hand washing any custom tumblers you make and handling them with care. Particularly since this one is made of glass, you certainly don't want to drop one of these. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and if you enjoyed this video, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment letting me know what sort of projects you'd like to see in the future. See you later!